We'd like to say that in our opinion it is not suitable for children or for those of you who may have a nervous disposition.
Oh, hello, Honky Tonks, how are you?
Hello folks, so I thought I'd take a few weeks off until I could find something in my head that was really gonna get to me. That lasted 2 days because I watched a couple of episodes of Coronation Street and Eastenders. So we're going to have a little look at that and what's going on in there. Also, I was going to take some time off because my throat's been pretty bad. Now it's down, the technical term is in my trachea and in my left and right bronchica. I should know that off by heart because I used to teach anatomy and physiology. Did you know that, folks? Anyway, Latin. English is not my best language and Latin is even worse. Now, so I then had a thought. I was taking these throat lozenges, because as you do, because it was getting really bad. I didn't go to the doctors this time. I decided I've had enough of all these steroids and all this other crap they give me. Basically, the line in my trachea had been affected by a virus. Now, why am I talking about this? Because I'm going to have a little talk later on in the things we take that people say are good for us and they're bloody well not. I've been going on for ages about food for thought would do something. I'm going to have a little look at these. Fisherman's Friend, I grew up with him. Now that's one thing, Coronation Street as well. What else? Oh yeah, so you might be interested now that National won the election, although they're still not in yet because National now have to have a coalition with ACT and most probably National First to get a bigger majority. Now it's not first past the post in this country, it's partial representation, it's just a nonsense. The democracy is not really democracy, especially when you get ACT First who got like I think 5%. Anyway, I'm digressing. We're going to have a look at a little movie as well today, which I thought was quite interesting. It relates to me somewhat. There was something else. I'm going to fucking swear. Oh, swear box. Yes, back again, Jimmy. So that's it, really. I think... Hey, Les! I'm still in the wrong... It's looking like it's on back to front. Is it on back to front? Oh, no, it's inside out. Look. Hey, Les, give me a T-shirt appropriate to how I feel today. Hey, Popeye the Sailor Man, coup titles. So this week I'm going to have a little look at Coronation and Eastenders, and I did say why. When I was in the UK, I did have a little flutter around with it while I was waiting for Tracy to do her hair and makeup and change her clothes, then her shoes. Then she didn't like the shoes, so she then changed her makeup to match the dress, then changed the dress. Anyway, so I watched the odd little episode, so I thought I'd catch up in New Zealand. We're about 2 weeks behind, so I've been having a catch up. Now, the thing that gets me is, in the gym I train this lady, and she runs a department in a media company that actually analyses what's going on in different films, TVs and stuff like that. And I said to her a while back, how come there's so many kids these days on TV in EastEnders and Coronation Street? Because when you look at them, they talk like adults. They're fucking kids. I know, I've got the swear box, goodbye. No, they're just kids, but they're like talking like they're adults. They're kids. So I said to her, why are there so many kids on, soap TVs? And she said, because they've already got the adults, right? So the only others they can get are the kids. So they bring lots of kids in. My God. Now, why am I talking about this? Because I'm talking about the gay community. Now, anyone that knows me know I am not homophobic, all right? But there's a proportion here. So first of all, let's have a look at Coronation Street and that famous gay couple where there's one guy. This is so depressing, honestly. The guy's dying from motor neuron disease. He's just going to slowly, he'll probably kill himself in the end. It's pretty obvious. You can't have 5 years of watching him deteriorate. But anyway, what's going on is he's dying. Sad. Not like the old days in EastEnders and Coro where it was a little more light-hearted. But point being, they got married, and then they got married again and a second time in a day. Now, with these marriages, if you look at any other episodes, Phil, supposed fat gangster that's not a gangster, the guy, you always seem to be. Anyway, He got married and it was just a quick this, that and the other and out back down a pub. But not with the gay community. It's like all bells and whistles. And then you got the kisses. I can't remember the last time I saw a heterosexual couple have a kiss on a programme in EastEnders or Coronation properly. You get it all the time with the gay people. Now, why am I mentioning this? I mention it because over the age of 16, 89% of people in the UK identify as heterosexual, and then there's 1.5% that actually identify as lesbian or gay. The rest obviously do not know what they are because they are in fucking cuckoo land. I know the routine. So why am I saying this? I'm saying it from the beginning. Basically, the kids are watching this programme. Now, if you watch EastEnders especially, the gay bar, oh my God, there's this gay coloured guy, so they tick the box, gay coloured, he wears boob tubes and all sorts. Now, what sort of thing is that giving our kids? Do you know what I mean? What is that giving our kids to look at? I don't mean actually, ooh, look at him. I mean, they're just getting confused. Let's keep this straight and let's be proportionate. If so 1.5% are gay or lesbian, why not have 1.5% gay or lesbian in the show? Why is it like fucking 50-50? It's not 50-50. I put some notes as well down here. What else did I put? Oh, I've said it all. Anyway, let's play that. Let's play the kiss bit. Okay, so I don't really have too much of a problem with two men kissing, apart from the beard. Hey Liz, you need a shave, mate. Anyway, so basically, you don't get that sort of intimacy from the bloody heterosexuals. It seems weird I'm saying heterosexuals and gays, lesbians, them, they, it. It's just gone bananas. All I'm saying, it should be proportionate, shouldn't it? Not just thrust down your throat. And what sort of signal, as I said, what sort of signal is it that's sending the kids? Think about it. We're adults. We're there to protect the kids. And this is primetime TV for the early teens, you know? What sort of signal is that sending to us? And then you got this bloody woman, right? In one scene, she was just like looking normal. In the next, she'd gone and had some Botox done in the canteen and come back, oh, yup. She's only in her 30s. So what sort of signal is that sending to the kids too? Think about it. Honestly, this is just getting out of hand. I get some old wrinkly in her 60s who fancy a little bit of Botox, but come on, this woman didn't really have any in the first place. What's all these fucking big lips? I know, don't ring me, Les. Oh, I took one out, I've got to put one in. What sort of signal is that sending to all the kids, you know? Having all this Botox done, you know? Oh, jeez, it just drives me mad. Anyway, can we just play some EastEnders music, please? And we'll show the kid with the boob tube, possibly. So again, I've got no problem with trans whoever. It's just back to EastEnders is exactly the same as Coronation Street. They seem to follow the same storylines near enough after each other, because the guy that's dying who just got married is very similar to the blonde-headed girl who had the false boob. In real life, false boobs. So that's another signal, isn't it? You know, flat-chested, then whoosh, sticking out there. Big plums. Anyway, the point being, you know, with her, she then died. Now this guy's died, and it's just abysmal. Now down here, I got the collection of 70s, 80s, and 19s Coro, right? Now I used to love Coro because it had a bit of drama, and a lot of comedy, and a little bit more drama. It was everyday life. But now it's just got absolutely ridiculous. They've got to have this Hindu this and Muslim that, and then they've got to have the lady on the corner shop, which I do actually say is actually stereotype, right? Got to have the Indian on the corner shop now. No one likes her, but everyone goes in there anyway. Then you got the gay lesbian bar, and the list just goes on. It's like they're crammed everything into one little area. You know, it isn't like that. Eastend's not like that anyway. But this whole transsexual thrust down your throat, I mean, for fuck's sake. I know gay people, they don't fucking walk round in boob tubes. You know, it's just absolutely insane. We get beaten up where I come from. Anyway, it's just my thought. What are we going to do now? Oh, I just want to, Les, I then want to lead on to another one. This is my life right now. All this ridiculous stuff that's going on in the world where you got to be oversensitive. We're now going to do the film review.
Holy, here we go again, that.
So I can relate to this, old dads. Not that I'm an old dad, I'm an old granddad at the moment. Now, I totally relate to this film because everything's turned fucking bananas, I can tell you. Now, Les, don't you dare. Sorry, private joke. He was going to have a shave. So, basically, when you look at a particular scene, I had this happen to me in the gym. So this fucking idiot, this young guy, took offence to something I pulled him over. Now he won't speak to me, right? Well, I don't care. Don't give a fuck. But I felt better, great, you know, just apologise because you just want to keep the peace, and he told me I can keep my piss poor excuse. Now, within that, you look at this, there's a nursery scene where a guy is caught out. He's used the C word, da-da-da, and I get it. You don't use the C word, but I really was angry the same as he was, that this fucking woman, condescending, was having a go at him, and then she pulled him out in front of a whole group. Now, I did apologise in front of a few people, and then I was still told you can go fuck yourself. So I get it. This young, fucking entitled group of people in the world that are so sensitive, if you touch their skin they're gonna fucking cry and go home to their mum. I don't get it, and I won't get it, and I'll never apologise to anybody like that fucking cunt again, right? So basically, look at the film. It's a very funny film, I have to say. I did relate to it a lot. I did say one of my mates sent it to me who related to the film, but actually doesn't understand what I've gone through in the gym because of a fucking sensitive person. Now, just have a look at it. It is funny. Is it for the guy? I think it's more for the guys. Definitely. It's for us guys that are now of a certain generation that are going, what the frack is going... I was going to say fuck anyway. I'm going to say, what the fuck is going on in the world? That everyone is so sensitive that you can't say nothing about anyone, even when they're in the wrong. I mean, that woman at the bloody nursery, she was definitely in the wrong because she was so condescending to him. I would have gone... I wouldn't have said the C word, but, you know, have a look. It's a funny film. I gave it a 10 out of 10 because I related to it in more ways than one, but it does show the balmy side of the world and this insensitive, totally sensitive side of these fucking arseholes. What's next? Oh yeah, I said I was going to do the Fisherman's Friends. They're not really my Fisherman's Friends anymore. Let's get on with it. So I thought I'd have a change round with food for thought. I haven't sworn. I think I've been quite good. Hello, Mr. Producer. The black stuff, yeah. I was on the beer, then the cider. I don't do this all in one day, you know that. Stop making me look bad, hey? Okay, ta-das. So, I changed food for thought, and I just explained earlier on about the throat situation and stuff, eh? These actually made it worse. Right, so here are the graphics. And here are the ingredients. I'm not even going to try and read them out. I mean, it's so small on the back of the packet. I've blown it up for you. Now, these are just little chemicals. They are not any way or form anything to do with food at all. This is just a chemical. Now, this is all linked to cancer. They won't ever admit it, of course. But all this stuff is linked to cancer, that and sugar. All these E numbers, they're not real food. This is chemicals made in a bloody lab. Now, I'm going to show you... Oh, where's it gone? Where's it gone? I'm going to show you... Show the picture. Show the picture. Gary, show the picture. All right, you're showing a picture. This is me on the way back with Air New Zealand from, these flipping glasses, I hate these glasses. The only reason I'm wearing them, I don't normally wear glasses, the print is so small, bring it up. This, when you look at the ingredients on the back, that is in my Portuguese chicken and rice. All right, that's unbelievable. So there's chemicals like you wouldn't believe. Now, you know, our health ministers and that tell us, right, you shouldn't have too much of this and too much of that, but it's in absolutely everything. Even if you think this honey and lemon, then it goes, what? Flavoured menthol lozenges, which is just all chemicals. This is shit for us. All of it is shit. People go to me, oh, you must be lucky to be in the health industry. I'm not in the health industry. I'm in the illness industry. And I'll explain that another time, because there's nothing healthy about my industry whatsoever, because all these supplements, all this whey protein, everything else is all designed to hook you in, but it's all shit. And it's all shit manufactured in a chemical plant. Now, if you don't think that's true, whey protein, do you know what whey protein was? Whey protein was a byproduct from cheese that they used to chuck out, and then some smart arsehole decided, hang on, we can sell this shit. So what you get is 16% of actually any whey protein shake, right, helps repair muscle, right? I never take that shit, none of it. I'm all natural, always have been. My Les, all natural. I do shave the bush a bit. But anyway, the point being, whey protein, only 16% of what you buy actually goes in helping repair and build muscles. Whereas if you have a couple of eggs, that's 50%. One egg's enough. 50% of that protein in that little egg goes to repairing. Why the frack wouldn't you have an egg rather than having that shit? Anyway, that's just one example other than these two other examples I've given you. Really, guys, the governments aren't looking out for us anymore. You've got to start looking at the labels. And I seriously say, if the list is quite long, longer than 2 lines, you shouldn't be eating it. And if it comes in a box, you should not be eating it. Honestly, I'm leading this back and I'm going to scare you now. I sat round a table, all my friends in the UK, there was 12 people around there, and the Cancer Society, every other person in England is going to get cancer. That's 6 of my friends. One of them's already had it. I'm not mentioning names, but one of them's already had cancer and survived it. And there's another 5 others round that table that potentially will get cancer. And it's linked to all these additives and sugar. Anyway, that's it, I think, for this week. I don't think I've got anything else to say. I did say in my notes, speak more to Les. I'm not now, he's had a shave. What else was on there? Oh my God, yes. So in the last segment where I had a go at people and I was going, in the Eastenders, I've wrote down here, I'm starting to sound like Mary Whitehouse. Oh my giddy arm. Mary bloody Whitehouse. I mean, she had a point. I mean, I think she actually liked just watching porn. And I've got here, only do it for 1 minute. So that's it, folks. Closing titles. I will explore a little bit more. If you want to find out more, just send me a comment or a message and I will research if in this vast knowledge in my brain that I've accumulated over the last 40 years in gyms, and I'm a nutritionist, I could help you with, because I'm telling you, we're all being fucking conned. I'm going to write my notes. Hang on, I'll write my notes. Mr. Kellogg's. I'll tell you about his big fucking con next week and how you ended up with Kellogg's cornflakes, which is crap again. Anyway, that's it, folks. Cue the music. Oh yes, Popeye the Sailor Man. See you next time.
Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm from the finish, 'cause I eat me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I want some gazookas, which hates all palookas, what hates honey up and square. Why biffs and I boss them and always outroughs them, but none of them gets nowhere. If anyone dances to risk me fist, it's pop and it's wham, understand. So keep good behavior, that's your one lifesaver with Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Oh, God, blimey.